Cindy, how about your thoughts?
Yeah, I wanted to I toy with this idea of parity versus equity. So parity is like, if there's 6% Asian Americans in the United States on average, then your employment pool should be at 6%. But I think to the points made earlier, equity is I think what's scary for those who have is this concept of allyship. It's not like, oh, I've broken bread with someone Black. I enjoy Asian food, or I have a friend who's like Latinx. It's not that. It's much more of changing the power, uh, relinquishing some of that power to bring equity. And I think that's a very scary and a new way of being. After Now, today is the 1 year anniversary of George Floyd's death. I remember right after, the month after we started having Black Lives Matter movement and protests and a lot of soul searching. I was speaking to someone I very much respect in the DEI space, and he said, "What are we doing? These companies are just putting more money into grant programs that haven't delivered."
Yeah.
Right? So you're doubling down on a system that does not work. And so equity is going to take a lot of undoing of the systems that got us here. You can't continue doing more of the same with more money and faster, because we're not going to get to a different place. We need a completely different roadmap. So we need a completely different destination, right? And so I think that is going to take a lot of thinking outside the box, a lot of uncomfortable vulnerability to get there. And so I think corporate social responsibility is really dismantling. It has to dismantle what we've been accustomed to.
And I think that it is actually a demand from the younger generations that this has got to happen. But you're right. Everything that you've said is correct.